First product that we are going to start is it's the thrift. So if you look at the thrift, here we see that ideal positioning, customers want a product with an ideal position of 6.0 and 14.1. So if maybe I do 6.0 and 14.1, then I hit recalculate button, you see that the product will come out very early, and but the drift rate is that this product will not be having that technology, because we are broad differentiators. We want to be selling in all the markets. So here maybe I'll come and say I'll give it 6.7 and I'll give it a size of 13.6. Then I'll hit my calculate button. Now it's coming out on September, and that means that you see the drift rate is that it has moved very far compared to the initial one that we had tried. Now the next one is Alan. I'll give it a performance of 9.4 and a size of 10.8. So I'll hit recalculate, and you see that Alan is in the core market. So you see core market here, customers price has an importance of 46% and ideal position has an importance of 16%. So customers don't worry much about the positioning of your product. They worry much about the pricing. The next one is Apple. So Apple, I'll give it 12.2 and a size of, which is Apple is in the nano segment, so I'll give it a size of 12.2. Then I'll hit my recalculate button. So it's coming out on August. And finally 8, which is in the elite, I'll give it 14.2 and a size of 8.1. Then I'll hit my recalculate button. Okay, you see that all the products are coming out in September. Now I'll introduce 2 new products. So maybe I can name it Ant, and make sure that the first letter of your product should be the same as the first letter of your company. So I'll call it Ant. I'll give it 13.3, a size of 5.0, and I'll give it an MTBF of 24,000 because I want to sell in both. Like I said before, I'll introduce it in the nano market and one product in the elite market. So for the one in the elite, I'll call it Eka. I'll give it a performance of 15.4 and a size of 7.0 with an MTBF of 26,000. Now you can see in my perception map, these new products are far here, because I'm anticipating that by the time they are launched and start selling into the market, this circle will already have moved down here. Now the next step is my marketing. Under the marketing is where you do the pricing of your sensors, the promo budget to impact the awareness, like to make more customer aware of your product. Okay, after the customers have become aware of your product, you want to make them you want to make the product easily accessible. That's why you also invest in the sales budget. So for this case, I'll invest in my promo budget because I want to increase my awareness. So I'll invest 2,000 in my promo budget, and the same 2,000 in my sales budget. Now I'll go back to my thrift. Now here you see customers want a product with a price of between 14 and 26, and you see that with here the customers are very, very price sensitive and you want to sell more products. So here I'll reduce it to 20, sorry. Then I'll go to my core market. Here also you see it's between 20 and 32. If I don't change it, maybe I might not sell more products, so I'll do 29. But for Apple and 8, I'll not change their pricing. Now when you come to forecast, here we don't have a magical way of getting your forecast. From our Excel calculations, we saw that it was ideal for us to forecast here 1,815. Here we'll forecast 1,975. Now here we'll forecast 1,113, and here we'll forecast 1,000. Then I'll hit my recalculate button. You might be wondering where is my Excel sheet, so let me show you my Excel sheet. This is my Excel sheet. You see, we have the for round 1, round 2, round 3, and round 4. Now I'm just getting the values here as I inserted them because we had already calculated with the Excel sheet. Now if you need any help, I can send you this Excel sheet. The next step is production. Under the production is where you make production based from what we had forecasted, and here we don't produce much, so I'll come here and say for the thrift market I'll produce 1070. So I'll calculate. Okay, then here I'll do 1950. Here I'll do 860, and here I'll do 800. Now you see that you'll realize that my production after adjustment is lower than what I've inserted in my production schedule, or what I'm planning to produce. The reason is, with the production after adjustment, this means that maybe while moving the sensors from one place to another, some of the sensors broke, or maybe they didn't meet the quality of the company, so that way maybe they were removed from the original batches. The next step is physical plant. With the physical plant here is where we invest in our plants. Now we are anticipating that we'll be having a growth rate in terms of market, and also we are going to be producing more. So for us to be ready when the time comes, we increase our capacity. So I'll invest 100 there, 100 in every part. Then I'll come to my new products because I want to start selling them next year. So it will be good if I start investing in their production. So I'll buy 300. Now in terms of automation rating, because with the contribution margin, we want to reduce on our labor cost and on our material cost. So the main way of reducing my labor cost is to invest in automation. So I'll invest in automation. So I'll make this one to be 8.5. Then here I'll do 7. Here I'll do 5. Here I'll do 5. Now for the new products, I'll make sure that 40% of their production plant is automated. So I'll invest 40. While making these decisions, I'll be checking on my maximum investment. I should not, my value should not exceed this maximum investment, because if I try to exceed this, all these values will turn red. So I'll hit my recalculate button so the maximum that I've used is 52,468, while I was being limited to 59. So I still have some funds, so I'll not use them this round. Maybe I'll use them next round. The next step is I'll do human resource first before TQM. Now under the human resource, we aim at having efficient workers who work effectively, and to increase my productivity, and to reduce some losses in terms of skills and what have you. I decided to invest 5,000 in recruiting spend, and I'll train them at maximum 8 hours. Next, we'll go to TQM, and here is where we invest initiatives that aim at reducing on our cost and also increasing the demand. So if I want to lower my material cost, I'll invest here 1,000. Also material and administration cost, I'll lower it. I'll invest 1,000. The quality initiative training, this one aims at reducing my labor cost. The channel support systems will aim at increasing the demand of my products, and you know that high demand will means to high sales. Concurrent engineering will aim at reducing my R&D cycle time, so that the products will be coming out earlier, and if they come out earlier, they'll be giving me enough time to make sales. The UNEP green will focus on material cost, reducing material cost and increasing the demand. Also, I want to reduce on my administrative costs, so I'll invest in benchmarking. Next, I want to increase the demand of my product. The Sigma training will aim at reducing the labor and the material cost. Now, my sustainability will aim at reducing also my material and labor costs. So I'll invest 1,000. Then I'll hit my calculate button. Then I'll come and check on my ratios. That's the next step. Now if I look at my ratio, I see that all these others are black except for the cash flow. So, and I'll come and this one I'll try and sort it from the finance department. The next I'll check on my balance scorecard. So under the balance scorecard, in terms of leverage, I don't have enough points. In terms of contribution margin, I also don't have enough points. In terms of customer buying criteria, also I don't have enough points. So I want to make them go high. So I'll go to my finance. Now under the finance, long-term debt, I'll take the maximum that they can give me. Then in terms of current debt, I'll take 10,000. Then I'll hit my calculate button. Okay, let me check on my balance scorecard to see if there is any change. Now I'm projecting to get 64.9 out of 80. So I'll come back to my finance. So this is my projected cash position. So I feel like I've made enough good decisions, which will set me very well for my first round. So if you feel like you need help in tackling your COMPXM, just feel free to reach out. We'll be willing to help you. And also we can develop an Excel sheet that will help you. So this is the Excel sheet that we can develop it for you. So we have the for round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4. So basically this one is for round 1. So that's it for today, guys. Have a nice time, and thank you for giving me time to watch the video. Thank you.